Hello, hello. Just sorry about the delay. I was just doing some setting up. Righty. So, where are we? Here we are. Everything's set up. Okay. Today I'm going to get rid of some of these references. I wanted to check something because I've now added more memory here. You can see that the sketch cost is still high, so we'll see if we can improve that later. But today we're going to be focusing on finishing this up a bit. Well, actually we need to start with the reverse flash now. There we go. Smooth these guys here to be more within the right area of my room. Okay, I don't feel I need this anymore. I might actually, I might just make it a bit smaller there. This I don't actually need anymore for now. And this I might use to check a few things later. This is fine. I think I don't need this. This one I'm gonna leave it here for later for a few kind of touch-ups. This is just to give me an idea of what I'm working towards. So the next thing I need to get now, some pictures of the reverse flash, just to get myself some bearings. There. So I grabbed a couple of pictures. This one because I wanted to make sure that this was the right way. I'm actually getting some movement. I don't know if I'm just gonna double check the sensors in a moment, just make sure that everything's working okay. And then this one just to get a good view of this kind of section of the body, the symbol. And actually it's even in the opposite direction, isn't it? That's gonna be a bit of a pain. I don't know why I thought it was in the exact same direction. I mean, it's the reverse flash, I guess, but... And you can see there's a little bit bulkier, so I want to make him a little bit bigger when I make him into the reverse flash. I'm not going after anyone in particular. I'm not going after either of them in particular, but Thorn or Wells or Thorn, but just as general references, I guess. So let me just double check the sensors, make sure everything's connected correctly. Yeah, everything looks perfect. Alright, let's get on with it. So, in the picture that I had done originally, I kind of this was like a bit of a sketch. And so what I did was the flash running, and we had the reverse flash kind of coming out of the vortex, some kind of vortex, I guess. And then we had a wraith kind of flying over. There's a lot of things I want to improve from it, apart from the fact that it was just a quick recolor of everything. We've done a new version of the wraith that looks more wraithy and less black racery, so I'm maybe happy with that. There's still a bit more work I want to do because everything's very square. The black sections, I want to make those sections a bit thinner, a bit more rib-like. And then we're going to stretch out the hands, because the hands of the wraith are a bit more like claw-like. I don't know if you can see it here. No, one of the other ones you can see it a lot better. See, it's a bit like claw, so we're going to try to achieve that. For now, let's focus on the reverse flash and figure out how we're going to do it. It's going to stay there. Stay there. And it can stay there for now. Right. Put that one there, pack that one there. Okay, we're going to recycle the flash a bit. So, let's grab him. See, I think one of the things I want to do before I actually do that, because the ears is something that I wanted to fix, because the ears are very messy. Actually, they could be a lot better. I want them to be a bit more like this. I'm not happy with what that looks like. So we'll do that first, I think, because also I want to simplify it. These ears are very heavy in terms of brush strokes and all that. So let's do that first. So the way we're going to do it is I'm going to reuse the circle and the white. Let's see if we can. I need a little surface to work on. Yeah, I'm looking into my scene a bit more. I'm actually facing away from my from my sensors. That would explain why. There we go. That's better. I don't know if this is feasible, if I should do it again. That made more sense to do it again. Yeah, let's do it again. Let's do it from scratch. This is gonna be. I'm gonna end up not being happy with it, I think. How is this? This is alright, I think, actually. Actually, what might work better is if I actually take, if I stop saying actually, let's do something, let's see if this works. Doing it the other way around. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it will do. Okay, the next thing we need, and now we need a guide as well. We're gonna need to do the ears. And so the ears on both reverse flash and flash are not a full lightning like the chest. It has 1, 2, and then instead of going with the third one, it's like that. Kind of like that. So that's what we're going to try to achieve now. Right, we're going to do this using the same material that we used here. Okay. How much bigger than the ear is, it comes out like, so it kind of like comes out up here. Kind of like that. Yeah, a bit more even. Okay, so we're gonna use a straight edge. Come here. Okay. Something like that. I think that's gonna work. Okay, so let's get rid of the straight edge. What is this? That's a wire. I don't want a wire. That's what we used there. Maybe I should, because the wire, the nice thing about the wire is it makes things look a bit thicker. It gives things a bit more body. So maybe. So a quick attempt, see how what it looks like. This is the straight edge a bit more. What am I doing? Oh, you need to get out of here. There we go. I kind of want to now get to the end of this one, to be honest, get it finished, and then spend some time configuring chatbot a bit better. So I know if people are watching or not right now, I have no idea to tell if anyone's watching, which is, I know that shouldn't matter, but I kind of feel like there are things that are interesting to say when people are watching, things about what you're doing and all that. Kind of repeating them over and over seems a bit weird. So if you're live right now, if you're there, just say hi. Let me know if you have any questions about what I'm doing. Okay. I think that's okay. So what we're going to do now, that bit I'm not that fond of. That bit there. We'll sharpen like that. That's better. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Let's think about it for a second. we're gonna need 2 of those because we actually need 2 of these, because one needs to go on the top and the other one needs to go on the bottom. And the thing is that you can't flip things here. Not that I have figured it out, obviously, like maybe there is a better way to do it. For now, I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. I think that works. Okay. And we're going to duplicate this here. Actually, I don't want to move it now. I don't want to move it now, so I'm going to leave it like that. And what I'm going to do is select all of this like that, and then get rid of it. Get rid of this bit. I should have done this first. I should have made a copy of the lining first. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I'm quite happy with it. So now you can duplicate this here. Turn it over. I think that's fine. Do something. Yeah. Go away. Okay, I'm happy with that actually. Okay. So this one is all gold, which I guess makes sense. So we're gonna change that to gold. This one is gold. I mean, we're gonna make it yellow. But the good thing is that that one is also yellow, so that's gonna work. So let's pick up the yellow from here and recolor everything. See, that doesn't work. See? Okay. Since that doesn't work, we need to figure out how to do it better. Maybe what we need is a slightly different yellow. Let's give it a go there. What happens? Oops. That might work. I think that might work. Whoops. Yeah, I don't want to change the outline actually. The outline is fine. It needs to stay solid like that. So let's get a really small recolor. Just the white. Like that. There we go. What's happening here? What's happened there? There we go. That's fixed. Any other one around here? No, looks good. Okay. So we're gonna now fix the flashes here before we carry on. Before we do that, let's get rid of the ear, the funky ear that we got here. We know there's a hole there because when we were doing the Wraith, which was based on the original model that I did for the Flash, there was a massive hole there, which is fine. Let's get rid of it. There we go. That's gonna go in there. Okay. Let's see if it works. See, and it's a lot simpler. It's a much simpler model than the other one. The only thing I'm thinking here is that if I'm going to do this, one thing I need to do is make sure both are the same size. So let's do this. Let's move this one. So we're going to work on it. And I move this one here. And there. So we're going to make sure it's all the same size. It's probably a better way. I should have probably made one and then duplicated it or something, but this is an idea of how you can do it. So we have both, and so anything I do to this one can affect the other one as well. See, I think I'm happy with these ears and the other ones. I mean, that one looks a lot brighter, but we can add some brightness to it. That's not a problem. It's just the other one looks like, I don't know, it looks a bit like a mess. It looks like an oval or something. Maybe? I think it's fine. It just needs, it probably needs a bit of, you know, I think that's fine once it's unselected. What we do need to do here is just sort out some of the edges. We just need to fix that kind of area. We'll fix that easily in a moment. Now for the other one, before we do it, let's get rid of this monstrosity. So there's another leftover skeleton from there as well. I always find this selecting first too much and then unselecting to be really useful. Then you need to press the right button, obviously, but it doesn't matter. I think I'm actually getting tired a bit sooner today. I might sit down. Let's see how long I can go without sitting down. Okay. This is the right one. Okay. There we go. Right, so this one now. We just need to make sure we're not going to, we don't change the size of it. Seems to be roughly at the same height, so we just can with that. This one's a little bit higher, I guess. Let me whisper in your ear, Flash. Here we go. The Cripster. More or less. More, more or less and more. That's the sort of height it needs to be. But that height doesn't match the shape, so it probably needs to be more like that. I think that's better. Main difference is that this one is a little bit more spiked up at the back, which I like. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. It's just a tiny correction that we make here. Okay, now let's sort out those spaces in the ears. Not looking great. We're gonna get this. This is a straight edge. Yeah, straight edge. That's why it's doing that. I've discovered now that there's a good reason why Toothbrush does the things it does with the brushes. Yeah, let's see. Still a certain distance there. I don't know. The only thing I want to do before I move on from here is just double check that move the light around a bit, because the light uncovers a lot of, I mean still messy from the fact that I've never stopped to fix this. The head was, when I did the head, like you see, I'm gonna do a video of the whole thing at some point. It kind of went through two stages. I went through a stage where I was really struggling with Oculus, with the sensors and all that. And what was happening was, I didn't know this, but one of my sensors, when I was restarting the machine, wasn't getting detected properly. And so what was happening is that I was using it with one sensor. I've got two sensors, so I didn't know this. And then I realized at some point checking, oh, look at that, there's only one sensor. That's why this thing keeps jumping all over the place, and why I'm having to do these crazy quick strokes and everything just to be able to get a move on with things. And okay, so I've learned my lesson there. But then this is saying, how does the saying go? Don't be afraid to start over because you put too much work on something you've done or something along those lines. So I've kind of haven't done a lot of work on it. I've been fixing other areas where I went through a similar problem, but I left a bit the detail here. There's a lot of lines, if you know what I mean. And I was looking for a smoother kind of like setup on this. There's a lot of little issues here, you know, and all that. So I'll see how it looks like, because when I look at it from there, it looks fine. There's no issue with it, right? And I don't know if flatter will look better. Besides, I still want to add some lighting to it, you know, I want to add a few more things as well. And we can still do things like that, you know, like fix certain areas. Maybe sometimes turn things around, does that work better? This arc that I don't like. Or just get rid of it and go in again. It's a bit slower, and look at that, much nicer, much softer. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes, how I'm feeling about it when I get near the end. I've spent a lot of time on this, and this is just because of me being so new with it. But it still means that I've spent a lot of time on it. Okay, now let's check the other side. Let's fix the other side now. Right, let's get the light over on this side. See, this one looks a bit better. I still want to kind of fix this, because if it's going to do my head in, I want to know about it. So actually there could be an easier way to do this. See, once you get the hang of some of the techniques, it gets a lot easier. See, that's the problem, that ear there is a lot farther away on this one. So actually what we're going to do first is get it a bit closer, just so that we're not, the two sides are not too different. But I think that would look nice if I need to add some thickness to it. So these are the things I kind of like figure out as I was using it. Maybe I should have read a manual or something, but you know, I'm not that kind of person. And is that if you have a structure like the wire and you kind of like track on it like that, it will kind of try to follow the wire, which is really nice because it leaves it like a nice shape that kind of seals it, you know what I mean. See that bit there? I did that when I was just learning this. So then the other thing I didn't know at the beginning was how different the behavior between flat and marker is. In the sense that if you were doing this with marker, you wouldn't quite see a lot of this stuff. Because the marker is, doesn't really have, doesn't really have the shadows that flat does have. Sorry, I'm being a bit useless here. We still have some of the marrow, I like to call it, from when I was actually sketching this up a bit. You see all this kind of like leafing that you see there. It doesn't. The flat doesn't have this. The flat it's a lot harder to notice these kinds of things. With marker, you have to be very precise in what you're doing, and you end up with this thing. Okay. But maybe more in the middle. Do a little bit on that side as well in a moment. I know I might revisit this in the future and actually really take my time on it. Actually, it's not really about taking time in the sense that you just need to take longer. What's the saying? Less haste, more speed. Okay, and there's a floating yellow there. I think we get really used to throwing stuff away in VR. It's quite an enjoyable experience. Just grab something like that and just go. Okay. I think that's generally placed in the right spot. I think I'm happy. So we'll take care of the lighting later. For now, the next step for us is to copy the flash stores and start working on the reverse flash. We already took a lot of time fixing that, which was something I was going to leave for later. But you see how much quicker you select this area now. It's a lot easier. So, I don't know, will I redo the whole head? So tempting, so tempting. But maybe not. The hands are the other heavy part. I think with the reverse flash, because there's so much bulk in him, we might get a chance to kind of iron out some of the areas. Simplify. I think that's the thing, simplify, say more with less, you know, kind of thing. Okay. I don't know how much I want to take of this, because ideally, I know you'll see I'm cheating a bit here. I'm not doing legs for him. He's going to be coming out of the portal, so why does he need legs? I'm kind of cheating to avoid having to do all of that as well, but I think that's probably enough. And I don't think there's anything left. Alright, not touched them. No, okay. Alright, so we're going to duplicate that. And I think I can definitely see today this working a lot better than yesterday with the extra memory. Well, I'm gonna be lazy now, and I'm gonna sit down on the floor a bit. It's quite comfy. Quite comfy way to work. Ooh, got a sofa as well, and a big chair, big gaming chair. But there's something nice about being able to sit on the floor and work on the floor. Right, there we go. Okay, so there we have them. The flash base to work on. I kind of like to be able to select those guys and kind of hide them in a way. For now, while I'm working on this, but I can't, so there we go. Right, quiet stream tonight. I think people engage a lot more when you're playing games than when you're doing these things, but that is perfectly fine. Enemies, I can focus a bit more. Right, let's start with some recoloring. So we got a general yellowing, but also see how there's a section of black on the side, and that section of black doesn't correlate with the way the flash is shaped. There's a lot flatter colors here. We're gonna have to do a little shine. I'm thinking about at some point when this is done, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this I don't know, something like that. We can start lightening up some areas, maybe, we'll see. That will help with making things a little bit sharper, I guess. Anyways, I kind of feel that with him I need to get rid of a lot of the external lines. So we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna keep this. I think this is okay. This we'll get rid of these ones as well. We'll get rid of this size. I actually don't know if I have a good one of his arms. Everything's quite black anywhere outside of the center, isn't it? So we're gonna leave the middle. That is inverted, which is annoying. So we're gonna see if we can select the lining and invert it manually. Okay, what else are we gonna do? We need to. He's meant to be. Where is it? Can I grab it? Yeah, I can grab it. He's meant to be in the sketch I did the other day. I see he's meant to be looking kind of more forward but up. I want to have a leg kind of showing there possibly. And he's meant to be reaching out, trying to grab him. I almost feel like I should start positioning things a bit. That might help me figure it out, but then again it's a lot easier to do painting and work on him when it's leather. Okay. See, I think the main difference is that there's black in those areas rather than yellow. But as I said before, I'm thinking about taking some liberties with this, so we'll see where we go. So let's get rid of some of the obvious ones that we know we're gonna get rid of. Get rid of this one. We actually don't have anything from behind as well. Maybe I should go and get some pictures before I carry on. I'm actually gonna try to get a few pictures. How are we doing for time? I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, let me just go and get a few more pictures. Let me get the camera so that people know that I'm around. And I'll be right back. Oops. That's big. Bury it back. There we go. Hopefully that is visible. Let's put it a bit more in there. Okay. Let me just go and get some more pictures. That might help. Be right back. Right, I'm back. Got a couple of images that might help. Let's see. Okay. Let's get this one here. The good thing is that they stay relative to the drawing you're making, so they won't go away too far. I'm gonna leave this one there. And where's my library? It's over here. There it is. Okay. Okay, so I found this one from JB Suits. Don't know if it's some cosplay or what. I just found it on the image search, which gives you some ideas. And then there's, what is the other one I found that was okay? This one gives you a better look there. Okay, it almost feels like there's a few differences. It's probably from the seasons, the different seasons, right? But okay, so let's start with the basic coloration, and we're gonna follow definitely yellow in the middle, and we're gonna try to leave this as much as we can. If we can, we're gonna have to delete some of the lines. I'm gonna have to make new brush strokes there. This can go, this can stay here, and there, like that. Okay. Think about it for a second. Are we just gonna invert the colors and that's it? I think we should just do that for now and see what happens. Okay. Why am I doing red? I want to also change the music a little bit. The chiptunes are really nice, but I think I needed something a bit less jumpy. Something, you know, this is the epic selection from Pretzel, which sounds pretty epic so far. So good. Okay, let's see. But actually, again, something I forgot straight away. Whatever we're gonna color first, let's make sure we got some of the basic lines. The lines here, it's quite different, isn't it? It kind of like has more lines around the chest here. Definitely not the yellow ones. Just trying to think how to tackle this. Hey Nixka, how's it going? I've done a new ear that I think looks a lot sharper than before. Yeah, just gonna get on with it and we'll figure it out as we go. That's what I do best. And like I did with a lot of other stuff in other streams I've done, I might actually revisit it and start from scratch, like I did with all the meshing I've done in the shoulder pad and ended up getting rid of it. I just have to be prepared to let go. Yes, working on the reverse flash now. Seeing where we go with it. reverse. We're gonna do reverse flash. So there's a lot of work to do. So we have a few pictures here that I've selected to give myself some guidance on it. And the idea is to achieve something like the original plan, which was this one here. This was the original plan, the sketch that I did. These are just copies of the Flash, which sort of are these ones, but you know, the Wraith, we did a lot of work on the Wraith. I think it looks a lot better. It looks quite menacing. We're gonna do some more work on the ribs. We're gonna try to get, instead of this being so black, so square, make it a bit more tendony. Lengthen the fingers a bit more so they're more like claws. We go with a fairly good mouth, I think. Generally good shape in general. We're happy. The other thing we're gonna add is a lot of this this smoke. The smoke looks amazing when it's black. It always has a tint. That's weird. I never noticed the tint before. I have to figure that one out. Like I swear, last time I used it, it was just black. But anyways, you'll see what I mean. Like you kind of like, it's gonna be black. Actually, the way to do this easier is to just do that, and then switch to smoke. See, it's like a grayish, like a greenish kind of thing. And you know, we'll hide it a bit and so on. Okay, let's get on with it. There's a lot of work to do on him. Lots of work. How are you guys doing? Did you watch the wedding today? What a question is that? Of course you watched the wedding. Yeah? Yeah, I didn't watch it in detail, but I watched some bits, and I actually thought it was really nice. You know, I think we at home we were quite pleased with it. Seemed very natural, very real, very emotional. Other things should be, but sometimes you think, you know, the monarchy is so distant from people, and you feel sometimes that they're so distant that you don't quite see them in the same way. But yeah, very nice. Okay, so he doesn't have a lightning in his arm. That's disappointing. I'm so tempted to leave it and paint it red. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, a normal English wedding certainly, a normal, fairly rich English wedding. But yes, very nice. Yeah, I didn't actually pay attention at the priest and all that. I think we were driving somewhere at that point, so we kind of heard the words and all of that. But you know my views on that kind of stuff, so I don't think it would have helped. Is he cool? I saw your status, you said something about it. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is such a shame. Thinking about saving this. This red was nice because I could make it look like, nah, whatever, go. It's gonna be black and it's gonna be black. And it's fairly black, isn't it? Just there's some lines of yellow, but... Okay, so when we go here with black, this is proper black. Why wasn't I able to get that? So when I use the smoke, the smoke has an extra, obviously, because it needs to, otherwise how would you have black smoke without any other color to contrast? Fair enough, I didn't realize that. I need to have a think about as well how I'm going to do the scene, because I don't think the background on this scene is going to help. I think we may need to change the background, otherwise things are not going to highlight enough. This is too black, I think. Yeah, it's too black, I think. Not black enough. See, I think that's better. I think that gives it a chance to have some light bouncing off of it, and I might actually use this similar color with some of the darker areas on the wraith. Now, there's one more thing here, and is that I'm not entirely sure if I should be spending so much time recoloring this before repositioning the arms. I should probably resolve that first. But I think it's starting to take some kind of shape. You know? There we go. It's gonna need a lot of tidying up, but we'll do that later. We'll worry about that later. I think the yellow lines are gonna go because they don't serve for any purpose now. Same thing with the red lines. What's the belt like? Black? Yeah, he's a black belt. Yeah, he has a black belt. In Spijitzu. I'm starting to think that maybe this isn't really the color. Maybe I need a darker, a lighter black, even. Oh, we left a bit there. A lot of this is gonna be wasted because I need to do a lot of work on the positioning of the arms. So yeah, I think you can already start seeing it coming along. I'm also gonna make him a tiny bit bigger because he looks kind of stronger, kind of like bulkier to me. I think I'm actually quite happy with the yellow tonality. I think it's the right yellow. Okay. Let's see if we can change the environment a little bit, just so that it's I didn't know this. Oh wow. This is quite useful. You can like kind of like. Is that selectable? No, it's pretty cool. Wow, didn't know that. Okay. Things you learn. Whoa, not good. Yo. It's interesting how everything kind of like appears different depending on the environment, which is something I hadn't considered. Statue. I think blue helps me see a lot of this. What else do we have? I guess it's good for presentation, isn't it? Snowman. Night sky. Okay, so I think to carry on with this, I think the blue's gonna help me see things a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better, I think, for now. Ooh, everything's brighter. Oh, I like how the yellow comes up in this. Okay. The other thing I want to do at some point is see if we can. I might do it now if I can. Just gonna pick up all that rubbish. Let's see. Well, let's leave a big hole in there, isn't it? That we should be able to fix in a moment. Okay, yeah, that would be something we'll fix. Okay. What next? What do we do next? Here's some popping in the music. I think, you know, my computer resources may be affected, although I did get some extra memory now, so I don't know. I probably should just download Pretzel, or yeah, possibly just download Pretzel instead of using Chrome to play it. Might be a good idea. There we go. The next thing we're going to do is put the lining, the lightning. There we go. Flip it. And we're not gonna happen. Things taking shape. Okay, so what I was trying to do the other night, he would be looking forward, kind of like menacingly. So we need to tilt his head to look this way. Get rid of the yellow lines. I need to configure Chatbot to tell me a few things. Tell me how long have I been streaming, you know, things like that. Because I'm starting to feel at the edge of my strength, so I'm guessing it's probably somewhere very close to 11 p.m. Whoops. Whoops. I don't know if you've heard, but there's going to be a new Thundercats. Don't know how I feel about that. Considering there was the reboot that they did more recently was actually really good, but this looks a bit more, how can I say it, like in an Adventure Time kind of style. And I love Adventure Time, but I don't know if I love Thundercats Adventure Time. I feel there was something very special about the original style, and the reboot that they had done was actually, I quite like, because it was a bit anime style. The new one I'm not sure about. We'll see. Right, I'm gonna finish this bit and then I'm gonna be done, I think. I'm feeling my energies wane, and someone's cooking a barbecue tomorrow, so I need to be with all my faculties intact. Right. Throw this away. Food. Indeed. Should be good. Okay. So we started, here we go. I think that's it. Very tired. I'm gonna do a little auto gif. Share it around. There we go. And I'll take a little snapshot for myself. Actually, let's do a quick 5-second gif. There we go. Righty. Thanks for dropping by, and sorry I'm oozing out of this, but my energies are running low. I'll let you know if I do another one of this, but yeah, maybe tomorrow night, we'll see. We will see. Much left to do. Right, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. You definitely. Everyone else watching, maybe. Let's get the camera. There it is. Whoops. Wrong button. Wrong button, but I guess I could just check it out on Poly as well. There we go. Right, night night. See ya.